Or Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory goes out to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahushai Bahasham, Rukaha Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to you, brothers, pushing out the word in sincerity and truth. The elect.
2024, and we are now one step closer to becoming superhuman. Radio frequency identification implants can now be placed under the surface of the skin and bring technology right to your fingertips. These powerful implants have the ability to store and transmit data, which makes them incredibly versatile. These RFID implants will allow you to make payments, access buildings, and even store your medical records. It truly is limitless. Can you imagine not having to carry keys, cards, or anything like that? Just by placing an implant under your skin, it will completely change your life. But more seriously, can you imagine being able to verify your identity just by waving your hand? So whether you're after enhanced security, ultimate convenience, or just want to explore this technology, RFID implants are a thrilling glimpse into the future of personal tech data management. And so if you are wanting to learn more about new products, technologies, and interesting applications like this, then drop us a follow.
And there you have it. That's how the devil himself, Esau Edom, is going to package the RFID chip to you people. You know, and the RFID is the mark of the beast implanted in your right hand or your left hand. And by the way of keywords such as ultimate convenience, you know, and things like that, and commercials with celebrities, he's going to pull you right in, you know, but only through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, you know, the elect, you know, will be delivered from these things, you know, will be protected from these things. Will have a contrary mind to refuse the RFID chip, you know, to refuse the conveniency of this world, to refuse this world, you know, and go in the spirit, flow the spirit wherever the spirit leads you, you know, outside of this society. So this is Proverbs chapter 2, and I'll start at verse 10, and it says, when wisdom entereth in thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant. Let me read it again. It says, when wisdom entereth in thy heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul. Right? Verse 11 says, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee. So discretion, your judgment, you know, the spirit of wisdom will give you that discretion to know that the RFID chip is detrimental to you and your salvation, right? And ultimately salvation is only for the elect of the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? But wisdom is a very important thing, because there's a lot of men in Israel right now that they're not really, the spirit of wisdom is really not dwelling with them, because they're not advising you people against this. The RFID is the mark of the beast. Sin is not the mark of the beast. Is taking the RFID a sin? Yes, because it's cutting into the flesh. However, the mark of the beast is not sin itself. And verse 12 says, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things. And who is that? Esau Edom, the devil the Bible speaks of. He is the one that's planning these forward things, and he's going to get majority of you 2/3, you know, and heathen, because you people love your conveniency. He's going to sell your life back to you. He's going to take away certain privileges, and then he's going to package it right back to you. And the only thing you got to do to get back your life is take the RFID. So let me get, this is Matthew chapter, I think it's 4, and I'll start at verse 7. And it says, Yahushua said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt Yahweh thy power. Verse 8, again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Right? So this is what Esau wants you to do. He wants you to continue worshiping his system, and bow down to him and take his mark. And in return, he will give you your life back, which is no life. He's going to give you back access to traveling, you know, going on his airplanes, driving throughout different states and provinces, and countries, taking your trains, and so on and so forth, going out, going to parties, going to restaurants, getting access to the hospital, getting access to banks, and so on and so forth. Things that we have currently right now will be taken away from us. And the only way to regain those things is by taking the RFID chip, right? And verse 9, and said unto him, all these things I will give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Then saith Yahushua unto him, get thee thence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, and him only shalt thou serve. Then the devil leaveth him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. So this is the spirit that we're supposed to be in. The same spirit Yahushua was in this moment, right? And the hour of temptation is approaching, man. The hour of temptation, which is the RFID. So let me this is Revelations chapter 13 and verse 16, and it says, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And the right hand, as the video depicted, is talking about the charagma. And the word charagma is that RFID chip, right? And it says,
Strong's G 5480, charagma.
Right? A stamp and a printed mark. A mark stamped on the forehead or right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. And Esau Edom wants to be God, man. He wants to own you people. He wants to know your each and every move. Because an RFID chip is also a tracker, right? So we'll be able to track your each and every move. And B says, a mark branded upon horses, thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images, Salakia, right? So the mark is a physical thing, right? And then when you go into the word karax,
Strong's G 5482, charax.
the karax is an instrument, right? The RFID chip, how the surgery is conducted is with a syringe, a sharp syringe, similar to the examples here: a pail, a stake, or a palisade, right? And that's what's going to be used to implant the device under your skin, right? You see how powerful Yahweh Shemel Shah is. All of these things are in the root words, right? And the thing that he was going on about is the information, the data, right? Not having to walk with your credit cards, not having to use your car keys, not having to worry about security and stuff like that, not having to have your IDs on you, physical cards on you, your passport, and so on and so forth, your driver's license, right? So when you go into the word grapho,
Strong's G 1125, grapho.
it says to write with reference to the form of the letters. And let me get to the second example: to write with reference of the contents of writing, to expressing writing, to commit to writing, things not to be forgotten, write down, record. So these are going to be things that are recorded: your medical history, your driving history, your travel history, and so on and so forth, your financial statements, your history, your bank account history, right? All of those things are going to be on record, right? They're going to be on the device. Use of those things which stand written in sacred books. Right? D says to write to one by writing. So that's pretty much a point there, right? So here it is. 2024, and people are still claiming that the mark of the beast is sin. And it's clear as day that it's a physical mark. It's a different mark. It's a different mark from the one that's in Ezekiel, right? The one that is in Ezekiel is actually a spiritual mark, right? And the elect will have that spiritual mark on them. That spiritual mark is actually a mark that only the angels can see, right? And funny enough, the ones that don't take the RFID chip are going to be the ones that have that thawa, that spiritual mark in Ezekiel, right? So, as the apostles and the elders of and all the sincere brothers have been saying for decades, the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. And the forehead part is talking about synchron and Neuralink, right? They're gonna have BMIs or BCIs, brain computer interfaces, implanted into the head. And those are for the people, the disabled people, the people that can't move their limbs, the people that can't walk, can't use their hands, and they're crippled, 100% crippled. Those people as well are going to be incorporated into the beast system, and they're going to be using those devices to buy and sell as well. Shalom.